Thank you, Deputy Presiding Officer, and thank you for your statement, Minister. I'd just like to pick up on a couple of points from the Employability Plan itself. Firstly, I welcome the creation of the Employment Advice Gateway. I think giving advice and support from someone with expertise in drawing out the skills and experience of a work seeker and who has the knowledge to guide a work seeker through the myriad courses and training that are on offer is absolutely vital. One question I would like to ask, though, is who is this going to be available to? Will it just be for NEETs and the unemployed, or will it be available to those in work who want to upskill? I'm very much hoping that you're going to say it's the latter. Because we don't just need people to get people back into work, we need to help people already in work to earn more and to keep more of their own money as well. A failure of some of the previous schemes to get unemployed people back into work is that they have tended to start to provide support some months into the period of unemployment. Obviously, the longer a person is unemployed, the harder it is for them to find employment. So it's therefore very important that this advice and support is available from day one. And if the Minister could clarify for that for me, I would be very, very grateful for that. Turning to Working Wales, again, this programme has laudable aims, and I really do hope that this ambitious plan works in the way it's been intended. However, how are you going to ensure that placing people in education and training will not be used as a cover for unemployment figures and the government's failure to provide a business environment that's conducive to job creation? Improving employability has to work in tandem with encouraging investment from those SMEs upon which the majority of people in the UK depend on for employment. So it concerns me that you're looking at placing more obligations on employers. Now, encouraging employers to take care of the well-being and health of their employees is a perfectly reasonable and laudable request. And of course, employers are already obliged to ensure the health and safety of their employees and workers. However, Welsh Government needs to be really careful that placing obligations on employers doesn't have the unintended consequence of reducing the level of employment generally. Because obviously the more expensive employing a person is made, the fewer people who will be employed. So what cost-benefit analysis are you going to undertake to ensure that any new obligations you place on employers don't have the consequence of increasing employment costs and thereby reducing employment levels? Thank you.
Minister.
Just to be clear, the Employment Advice Gateway is targeted at unemployed and economically active people and needs, but Careers Wales is available for all, and it's the same organisation. So it's the advice and the possibility of going to Careers Wales for advice exists and is available for individuals currently. I think what's really important is that we really look at in-work poverty. So that's the really big problem that we have today, is in-work poverty. And you're absolutely right. We can't just leave it at people who are already unemployed. We've got to encourage people to upskill and to improve the kind of employment that they have so that they can get better wages and lift themselves out of that poverty. So that's what we're hoping will happen as a result of this programme. In terms of the focus on employers, I think we've got to underline, we're not doing this to punish them. We're doing this so that they can help themselves. If they invest in their own people, in their own workforce, then they are more likely to benefit. So what's clear is that if you look at management, for example, in Wales, there's a lot of work to do in some areas to improve people's skills in relation to management and all other areas. So getting them to improve the skills, abilities of their own workforces will improve their own productivity and improve, sometimes if they're a private sector employer, their profit margins. So we know that that is the case.